Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'm proud to present the 56th Annual West Torrance Lions Club All-Star Football Game. Live from Murdock Stadium on the campus of Camino College, it's the North All-Stars versus the South All-Stars. This is the 8th Lions All-Star Football Game I have covered. I cover Maricosta High School football on the Maricosta Football channel on YouTube. Just finished up my 21st season, so I've seen many of these players that are going to be featured here tonight. I always look forward to the West Torrance Lions Club All-Star Football Game. Of course, it is the last high school football game of the season, or if you want to look at it another way, the first high school football game of the season since it takes place here in January. This, of course, is the last time we'll see these seniors play high school football before many of them will advance to play college football next fall. The South squad will be tonight's visiting team, and they'll be led by Corey Miller, the San Pedro High School head football coach, and his staff. Corey Walsh, Mike Ford, Mike Walsh, Mike Gosselich, Ron Carter, Dominic Costa, Eddie Salceda, Jimmy Bryant, and Pedro Ponce. The North All-Stars will be the home team tonight and will be wearing the all-blue uniforms, and they'll be led by El Segundo head coach Steve Shevlin and his staff: Sean Green, Mike Wagner, Paul Kaiser, Sean Kemp, Jason Parker, Marco Bowers, Joey Boulder, and Bobby Brackman. The West Torrance Lions All-Star Football Game always features some of the best talent from the South Bay, including former players currently playing in the NFL. Of course, from 2014, Jelani Tavai from Maricosta, who currently is a member of the Detroit Lions, and Joe Walker, who played in the 2011 contest out of Palos Verdes, who is currently with the Arizona Cardinals. In addition to the players in the NFL, there's also a couple players currently playing in the Canadian Football League. You have from the 2011 squad also J.R. Tavai, brother of Jelani, out of Maricosta, and Brian Scott out of Palos Verdes, who played in the 2013 contest. The fans are getting ready for tonight's contest to begin. We have fans from all over the South Bay here at Murdock Stadium on the campus of El Camino College as the captains will meet at midfield. The captains for the visiting South squad are number 42, Joshua Ward from San Pedro High School, number 18, Richard Cox from Banning, number 28, Judah Fosia from Carson, and number 51, Joseph Toilolo from Narbonne. The captains from the home North squad are number 11, Armin Sayson from El Segundo, number 15, Jackai Torres from St. Bernard's, number 60, Jose Ascavez from Serra, and number 22, Drew Wilson from Redondo Union High School. In addition to all of the talented players on the field, the West Torrance Lions All-Star Football Game also features the most talented officiating crews from the South Bay. In fact, you will see multiple referees and multiple officials officiating tonight's contest. The captains wish each other good luck, and let's get ready to go down to the field for player intros for the 56th Annual West Torrance Lions All-Star Football Game. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jonathan Field at Murdock Stadium. Put it
2020 edition of the West Torrance Lions All-Star Football Game. Before we introduce our team, we'd like to congratulate each and every single player who's been selected to play in tonight's game. The tremendous honor today, and the families are very proud of you. At this time, let's meet both teams in tonight's All-Star Game. First, let's reach the South All-Star Squad. Introducing first, the quarterback from Banning, number 10, Jake Otto. The quarterback from West Torrance, Illinois, Drew Knapp. The quarterback from Conference Peninsula, number 12, Jack Hayward. The two-way player from Conference Peninsula, number 13, Luke Seymour. The wide receiver out of front, number 14, Eric Eads. The defensive end of the linebacker also out of front, number 15, Andre Jenkins. The wide receiver defensive back out of St. Peter, number 16, Jerry Brown. The right back representing our front, number 17, Jack Brown. The wide receiver out of Banning, number 18, Richard Clark. The wide receiver defensive back out of St. Peter, number 19, Andre Simpson. The defensive back out by number 20, Craig Martin. The two-way player out of Carson, number 21, Makola Tuizu. The running back out of North Torrance, number 22, Stephen Blackford. The two-way player out of Carson, number 24, Micah Gardner. The wide receiver defensive back out of St. Peter, number 25, Jeremiah Brown. The running back out of Eric Sarnity, number 27, Aaron Martinez. The two-way player out of Carson, number 20, Judah Postina. The running back out of Chilwell, number 29, O'Brien Hamlin. The wide receiver out of Carson, number 30, John James Gervara. The linebacker out of Conference Peninsula, number 32, Sebastian Huizar. The wide receiver linebacker out of West Torrance, number 33, Vincent Waldigolo. The place kicker out of Torrance High School, number 34, Jed Hayes. The defensive tackle out of Arkansas, number 40, Joey Perry. The running back and linebacker out of St. Peter, number 42, Joshua Ward. The fullback and linebacker also out of St. Peter, number 44, Miguel Lopez. The fullback and linebacker number 45, Jordan Polardo. The defensive end out of North Torrance, number 28, Katie Patu. The offensive lineman out of North, number 25, Joseph Toro. The offensive and defensive line also out of North, number 55, Levi Yosia. The offensive and defensive line out of North Torrance, number 28, Chase Matui. The offensive lineman of San Pedro, number 60, Angel Williams. The defensive lineman of Pound Trades, number 64, Tuesday Allen. The defensive lineman of Penn, number 60, Diego Gudino. The offensive and defensive lineman of San Pedro, number 22, the defensive and offensive lineman of West Torrance, number 24, Camino College. The offensive lineman of West Torrance, number 75, Levi Zelaya. The offensive lineman of Mary Charmity, number 28, Jesse Tickle. And the offensive lineman of Mary Charmity, number 679, Chris Alberto. The head coach of the Central Church team, Coach San Pedro, Corey Miller. His assistant coaches are Corey Walsh, Mike Ford, Mike Walsh, Mike Goldson, Ron Carter, Derek Costa, Eddie Zolcia, Jimmy Bright, and Pedro Ponce. Ladies and gentlemen, the South All-Star team. Introducing first, the wide receiver and defensive back, Adam Salaka, number 10, Brian Torres. The running back in punter, El Segundo, Arlen Sanchez. The two-way player, Alan Engelhardt, number 12, Martin Williams Gray. The running back and defensive back comes in Centennial, number 13, Colby Seal. The quarterback representing Santa Monica, number 14, Anthony Ardu. The running back and St. Bernard, number 15, Jimmy Torres. The quarterback and defensive back representing the Eagles and El Segundo, number 16, Nick Vida. The wide receiver from Division Montgomery, number 17, Quentin Hewitt. The two-way player from Centennial, number 18, Isaiah Watson. The two-way player representing the Westchester College, number 19, Jalen Carter. The defensive back at Culver City, number 20, Kerry Crump. The running back and wide receiver representing the Oceana Eagles, number 21, James Wheeler. The tight end and linebacker for the Redcoat Union, number 22, Drew Wilson. The wide receiver and defensive back out of Murdock, number 24, Jackson Pitcher. The defensive back representing the Washington Cardinals, number 25, John Barber. The two-way player at Oxford, number 27, Louis Payas. The running back representing the St. Louis of Inglewood, number 20, Jonathan Williams. The running back representing the Warriors of West Torrance, number 29, James Raymer. The two-way player representing the Governors of Westchester, number 30, Julie Brown. The linebacker representing the Centennial Apaches, number 32, Michael Dewey. The defensive back out of the uniform, number 33, Tim Williams. The tight end of defensive lineman out of California, number 24, Colorado. The two-way player representing the Camino College, number 26, Ian Gomez. The two-way player representing the Lawrence of Lawrenceside, number 38, Ezekiel Taylor. The linebacker defensive back representing the Vikings of St. Bernard, number 40, Isaiah Robinson. The defensive end representing the Altogether Eagles, number 42, Jose Hurtado. The linebacker also Altogether, number 44, David Madrid. The offensive and defensive lineman out of number 45, Corey Martin. The tight end and linebacker out of Montgomery, number 20, Patrick Sapila. The defensive lineman out of Centennial, number 51, Alondra King. The linebacker out of Culver City, number 55, Isaiah Williams. The offensive and defensive lineman out of America, number 56, Hank Dunlap. The offensive and defensive lineman out of Woodhill, number 58, Isaiah Boyd. The offensive lineman out of Carolina, out of Woodhill, number 60, Jose Aceves. The offensive and defensive lineman representing the Vikings of South Africa, out of 64, Dixon Peralta. The offensive lineman representing the Altogether Eagles, number 15, Justin Delgado. The offensive and defensive lineman representing the St. Anne's of Culver City, number 70, J.K. Naranjo. The offensive and defensive lineman representing the Martians of America, number 71, John Lloyd. The offensive lineman representing the St. John's of Culver City, Blake Nebo. And the offensive lineman defensive end representing the Warriors of West Torrance, number 74, Matt Salazar. The coach for the offensive team, Altogether Steve Shepwood. His assistant coaches are Sean Grace, Mike Wagner, Paul Spencer, Sean Kemp, Jason Parker, Marco Powers, Joey Holder, and Bobby Parkland. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the 2020 All-Star team.
Welcome back, fans. We are getting ready to kick off the 56th annual West Torrance Lions All-Star Football Game. The North squad won the toss and deferred to the second half, so we will see the South squad on offense to start tonight's contest. Number 42, Jose Hurtado out of El Segundo, is getting ready to kick off for the North squad, and this will start the 56th annual West Torrance Lions All-Star Football Game. And the ball is fumbled, and it's still free. Let's see who recovered. It looks like the North has recovered. That's number 40, Isaiah Robinson's from St. Bernard's. So there's a turnover here to start tonight's contest. Let's take another look at this play as Hurtado kicks the ball short to make sure there was a return, and the return man wasn't able to catch it cleanly. That was Jack Brown out of Nauborn. And again, Isaiah Robinson from St. Bernard's comes up with the loose ball and a huge turnover to start tonight's contest. Anthony Arnoyu swings the pass out to the left-hand side to number 11, Saison from El Segundo. Arnoyu is out of Santa Monica, and this time he's going to roll to his right, and the pass is incomplete. That's going to set up a third down situation here for the North at about the south 7-yard line. 4 receivers set for the North. Arnoyu in shotgun, he throws it to his right, and that is going to be complete in the end zone for a North touchdown. That was number 12, Montana, Lamonius Craig out of Inglewood with the touchdown reception. Armand Saison comes in to kick the extra point for the North squad. And here we go again, another kickoff. This time it is returned cleanly by Brown out past the 25-yard line. So the South will begin their first possession, trailing here 7-0 in the first quarter. In at quarterback and taking it himself is number 10, Jake Otto out of Banning. The 6', 185-pound quarterback was stopped on the play by Jackson Fisher out of Maricosta. South is going to come in out in a trips left. Ball is fumbled and picked up by the quarterback, Otto, and a nice gain on the play before he was stopped on the play by David Madrid out of El Segundo. So a broken play is picked up by Otto and made into a nice gainer for the South squad. Pistol formation. Otto fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield for a loss on the play by number 36, Ian Gomez out of Santa Monica. Gomez read that play perfectly, got in the backfield for a nice loss for the North squad. Trips right, pistol formation. Otto fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it out to the right-hand side and complete it to number 14, Anthony Aaron East for the South. Tight 4 receiver set, running back in motion. Otto back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle and well defended on the play. Jackson Fisher with the defense didn't let number 30, Jules Brown, get open from Westchester. On the punt for the South team was Jet Hayes from Torrance. And that ball is going to roll dead at about the 27-yard line, where the North squad will take over. Trips left. Flag on the play. It's like an illegal motion against the North squad. Of course, penalties can be a thing in these all-star games because the teams don't have too much time to practice with each other. A little pistol formation and a little run right up the middle by number 15, who's still on his feet. That is That is Jakai Torres out of St. Bernard's. Big gainer there for the North squad. Arnoyu this time is under center for the North. Single back formation. He's going to swing it out to the right-hand side, complete it to number 40, Isaiah Robinson, who of course got the fumble early on the opening kickoff for the North, which set up their first scoring drive. Second and about 7. Arnoyu under center, two-back set this time, little offset formation, and the ball is handed off to Torres again, and Torres is going to get stopped by number 28, Jota Fosia. Third down situation here for the North squad, I formation this time. Arnoyu is pressured and hit and nearly intercepted there by the South squad. Great job by the defense to get the pressure and to nearly come up with the interception, as the North will punt and the South will take over from their own 36-yard line. With 6 minutes and 26 seconds here to go in the first quarter, we have a new quarterback in for the South team. That's number 11, Drew Nash out of South Torrance, and he is going to hand the ball off to number 22, Stephen Bradford out of North. So a little North-South Torrance connection there for the South team. Picks up a good gain. Pistol formation. Nash is going to hand the ball off again to number 22, Bradford out of North. Gets into North territory for the first time this evening. Pistol formation. North showing blitz. Here comes the blitz from the North side. Nash is able to get rid of it in time and complete it to number 30, John James Urat out of Carson. And he's stopped by Tim Williams out of Inglewood. Pistol formation again for the South. This time it's handed off up the middle again by Bradford. And he is going to be stopped on the play by Matt Salazar out of West Torrance. The big defensive lineman for the West Torrance Warriors, 6'2", 220 pounds. Nice tackle on the play. It's going to bring up a second and about 6 situation here for the South team as they are driving now on this possession. Make that a first down and 10 as Nash swings the pass out of the backfield and completes it to Jack Brown out of Narbonne. We see the quarterback Julian Carter out of Westchester warming up on the sideline for the North squad. Nash under center, a tight formation there, and the handoff goes to Brown, who stopped in the backfield. Might have gotten to the line of scrimmage. That was Thor Renault from Redondo on the stop. Second and 10. Tight 4-receiver set. Nash back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side and incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Kerry Crump out of Culver City. Third and 10, trips left formation. Nash in the pistol. He's back to pass. He's going to throw it to his right and incomplete. Intended for John James and broken up by Tim Williams out of Inglewood. So that will bring up a fourth down situation. First big call by Corey Miller out of San Pedro, the head coach. And it appears that he is going to go for the points as the field goal team is out. However, there is a penalty on the North. Let's see if that changes Miller's mind. No, he's still going to go for the points. That's number 11, Drew Nash, to attempt the 29-yard field goal. It's up high, and it's not going to be straight enough as the score remains North 7, South 0. In at quarterback now, number 19, Julian Carter from Westchester, under center, and the North gets maybe a yard. Number 28 on the play, Williams, wasn't able to get back to the line of scrimmage. This time it's going to be a whole mess as the penalty flag comes flying in. There was little lack of communication on the North side. Again, these teams only have 2 weeks to work together. 4 receivers set. Carter back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the right-hand side and nearly completes it. That was number 12, Lamonius Craig, the intended receiver, and Richard Cox on the defense. 4 receiver shotgun set. Carter back to pass. He's forced up in the middle, and he is going to be taken down for a sack. That's number 48, David Ukatu from North, the defensive end, takes him down, setting up a 4th down situation as the North will punt it away once again here. Haratu gets the punt off, and it appeared to touch a South player and is recovered there by the North squad. A huge turnover, another turnover on special teams. Let's take another look at this play, as it was a high punt and the return man was unable to come up with it, and number 48 for the North squad, Patrick Sofila, picks it up on one bounce. Of course, Sofila is the tight end linebacker out of Bishop. Carter crawls the high snap, hands the ball off, this time to number 15, Ja'Kai Torres from St. Bernard's, and he's going to get stopped short of the line of scrimmage. I formation for the North squad. Carter under center. He is going to fake the handoff and roll to his right. Pass is incomplete. 3rd down, 12 situation here for the North as the first quarter winds down. Trips right, shotgun formation. Man in motion from right to left. The handoff goes to the man in motion. That's number 21, James Fellich from El Segundo. Able to pick up a few yards on the play. And that will end the first quarter of action. As we start up here, the second quarter with a punt that will be down. This time the South team made sure not to have a turnover on that play. Stay tuned at halftime for a couple special scholarship announcements. We have the Baker Scholarship. Of course, that's the Don Banker Scholarship Award, awarded annually by the West Torrance Lions All-Star Club. And we also have the Jason Sadowski Scholarship announcement too. Otto runs the ball up the middle for the South squad on the quarterback keeper, setting up a 3rd and 5 situation. Trips left, pistol formation. Appears that the North squad was offsides on the play. Let's see if the officials see it the same way. And they do see it the way I saw it, as Otto was able to draw off the North squad. Again, the pistol formation. This time the handoff goes up the middle, and on a nice gain by Bradford from North Torrance, that should be enough for the South first down. Trips left, pistol formation, handoff again goes to Bradford. He gets around the left end and picks up a nice 8 yards on the play. Trips right, pistol formation. And this time Otto fakes the handoff to the right, will take it around the left, and he breaks free down the sideline. Picks up a big gain before being thrown down by Ian Gomez out of Santa Monica. Another first down for the South squad as they're driving here in North Territory. Man in motion from right to left. Pistol formation. Hand off goes up the middle to Bradford once again. Great blocking up front by the South offensive line. Of course, you have number 60, Jose Aceves out of Serra there. Another fake handoff, and this time Otto gets out around the left-hand side and is forced out of bounds, this time by Gomez out of Santa Monica. Pistol formation, and the handoff is going to be a fake handoff, and Otto reaches over and gets the ball just into the end zone as he's surfing a nice wave and a touchdown run there for the South squad, as the South squad gets onto the board for the first time this evening. The little celebration, which is good to see here in this All-Star game. Normally don't get to see that in high school football. A nice fake on the handoff, and was just able to reach the ball into the end zone as he was being thrown down by Rashad Lawrence out of Maricosta, and follows it up with some good form surfing there. As Richard Cox comes on for the extra point. That is up high straight, and that is good. So the score is all tied up here with 8 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the first half. As Cox kicks the ball high, it's going to be taken at the 5-yard line, and he is going to be thrown down by number 15, Andre Jenkins out of Narbonne. That was Williams out of Inglewood on the return, and he met a brick wall. Single back formation. This time it's number 16, Nick Vila, the quarterback out of El Segundo, in for the North squad. Vila in at shotgun, throws it deep down the middle. This time it's incomplete, just short of the receiver. Third down situation here for the North. Vila motions one of his receivers is spread out a little bit as he is in shotgun. He fakes the handoff to the single back, throws it deep down the right-hand side, and that ball is going to be intercepted by Mikhail Tailu to his Olu from Carson. Tuisalu from Carson with a nice play. Let's take another look at this play as Vila throws it deep, and number 21, Makau to Alu, makes sure his feet are in bounds and comes up with the interception for the South squad. Otto still in quarterback here for the South squad, and that ball is incomplete. It appears there might be a penalty on the play. There was no penalty, as that will bring up a second down situation. We have a man in motion into a trips right formation. Tight pistol formation there, as it's spread out just a little bit. Trips right pistol formation for the South squad. Ball is faked on the handoff and completed out to the right. That was Aaron East on the reception. Appears to be a penalty on the play, and that looks to be a holding, a big call against the South squad, as they have gotten momentum here in the second quarter, as the score is all knotted up at 7. Four receivers set. Otto back to pass. He's going to throw it to his left, complete it to number 42, who is breaking free down the sideline before getting knocked out of bounds. That's Joshua Ward out of San Pedro with a huge gainer. Another penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be this time. It's going to be another holding call, a huge call against the South squad, as that was a majorly costly penalty, as South number 42, Ward, broke free down the left-hand side, and that will bring them back to their own side of the field. Pass is completed to number 14, Aaron East. Drew Nash is back in at quarterback here for the South squad. Pistol formation. He's going to hand the ball off again to Bradford, who's had a big game so far, and this time he's not able to go anywhere. Stopped by Matt Salazar from the West squad. Trips left, pistol formation. Nash throws the ball out to his right and incomplete. Number 20, Kari Crump, was on the coverage from Culver City. Trips left, pistol formation for the South squad. Nash back to pass, setting up a little running back screen, and getting a nice little gain was number 42, Joshua Ward out of San Pedro. And that will set up a 4th down and short situation. So here's another key situation for Corey Miller. This time he's going to go for it. We got a tight formation, man in motion. Nash is going to hand the ball off again to Ward. He tries to sneak his way around the left-hand side of the line. It doesn't look like he has gotten enough yardage for the first down, so that will be a turnover on downs. Huge play by the North defense. Come up with the stop with just under 5 minutes. Number 14 is back in at quarterback. That's Anthony Ornoyu from Santa Monica, trying to pick up some yardage on the ground. That's Sayson on the carry. 2nd down and 8 for North. Trips right. Single back formation, motion from right to left into a 4 receiver set. And we got a little screen pass there completed to number 21. And with some nice moves is James Frelich from El Segundo, and he's flexing his muscles on those plays. as he was able to pick up a big first down for the North squad, getting the ball out to about the North 46-yard line. Arnoyu throws the ball out to his right and completes it to number 12, Lamonius Craig out of Inglewood. Trying to get in scoring position here late in the first half. Trips left, shotgun formation for the North squad. Arnoyu swings the ball again to number 21, James Freilich out of El Segundo. Freilich picks up a first down for the North squad as they are continuing to drive. This time it's Arnoyu under center. He's going to pitch it back. And maybe picking up a yard or two was number 18, Isaiah Watson. Actually, he got back to the line of scrimmage. Arnoyu in shotgun formation, 4 receiver set for the North squad. He's going to throw it this time to his left-hand side, complete it to number 17, Brenton Hewitt out of Bishop. And that will be enough for the North first down. Great job here by the North squad driving here late in the second quarter. Arnoyu fakes the handoff, swings it out again to his left-hand side, and completes it once again to Hewitt, the receiver out of Bishop Montgomery. Unable to pick up any yardage. 4 receiver shotgun set. Arnoyu throws the ball deep down the right-hand side. That's going to be intercepted. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what this call is going to be as number 24, Micah Gardner, intercepted the ball for the South squad. Let's see what the penalty is going to be. It's going to be a pass interference against the South squad. Let's take another look at this play. So that turnover will be overturned as we take another look, and indeed the receiver was pushed down well before the ball got near there. Nice job on the interception by 24 Micah Gardner, but that ball will not remain with the South squad as the North will remain in possession. Arnoyu fakes the throw to his right and then throws it deep into the end zone. Another penalty flag on the play. It appears to be pass interference once again. So aided by a couple penalties and some nice plays, the North squad has driven deep into South territory, starting this drive with 4 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the first half. Arnoyu is going to hand the ball off this time, and with a huge thunderous run was number 15. Torres ran over a man before being taken down by Kyron Hamlin from Chadwick. Timeout on the field as the ball is now on the South 1-yard line with 34 seconds to go here in the first half. Let's take another look at this play as Torres just literally ran over that man and was taken down by Focia and Hamlin. Arnoyu is going to hand the ball this time up the middle. Goes Torres into the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown for the North squad. Great job by the North offense to drive the length of the field with just under 5 minutes to go and put up the go-ahead touchdown here as they lead the South squad 14-7 with 36 seconds here to go in the first half. Again, the ball is taken at about the 10. It's going to be pitched back, and getting a nice return after the pitch is the South squad, and they will get out to about the 40. That looked to be Richard Cox who was the beneficiary of that pitch. 5 receivers set. Nash back to pass. And there appears to be a false start on the play by the offense. Had a 5 receiver set, trips right formation. Again, South will come out in that 5 receiver set, no back formation. Let's see what Nash can do here with just over a half minute to go. And this ball is incomplete, intended for Aaron East. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. South squad trying to get into field goal range here as the second quarter winds down. Let's see what the penalty is going to be. It's going to be a holding call versus South. So their hopes of getting points on the board have dramatically diminished as this clock is winding down. Again, empty back formation, 5 receiver set for South. Nash throwing it deep over the middle and completing it to Aaron East and getting a nice gain before getting out of bounds near midfield with 14 seconds to go. Let's see if the South can do something here. Nash back to pass, and he's going to be swallowed up and thrown down for a sack. Several players in on the sack. We got number 34, Thor Renault from Redondo, number 42, Jose Heratu out of El Segundo, in on that sack. Got a timeout here on the field, as pretty much the South squad is going to try to get a last second heave to try and get points on the board, as we see a replay as Renault and Heratu are able to get in on Nash and throw him down. Renault lost his helmet on the play, so he will have to come out this play with 8 seconds to go here in the first half. South at their own 43-yard line. 5 receiver empty back set. Here comes Nash. He's throwing it deep and down the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Jackson Fisher in on the stop on the coverage for the North team. Again, we have another penalty, a holding call versus the South squad. Stay tuned, fans, for halftime for a special presentation of the Don Banker Scholarship and the Jason Sadowski Scholarship here as we honor a couple West Torrance Lions All-Star football players here at halftime. Passes completed, and that will do it for the first half of play. The North squad comes out on top 14-7 in a tightly fought first half here at the 56th annual West Torrance Lions All-Star Football Game. I would like to personally thank Pat French along with all of the members of the West Torrance Lions Club and El Camino College for putting on the annual All-Star Game. It's a fine way to honor these seniors as they finish up their high school football careers. And up next, fans, it's the Don Banker Scholarship and the Jason Sadowski Scholarship presentations. Brought to you by Skechers, who is a huge supporter of high school athletics via the Skechers Peer-to-Peer Friendship Walk.
Welcome to the stage, Denise Austin!
I am so happy to be here, everybody. It's such a beautiful day, not too hot, and we're enjoying our walk today. We're all going to get fit for a great cause. And I'm so happy to say I've been here every single year. I'm born and raised here in the South Bay, and I started here, and I love all of you. You're doing such a great thing for our community, and that's what it's all about, helping each other's families right here in our backyard. Born and raised here, I know what it's like to really have a community that cares, and that's what Michael Greenberg does. He cares. Michael Greenberg is the president of Skechers. He's also the co-founder of the Friendship Foundation, and we're so happy and proud that he is here in our community helping all of us begin helping the families that really need our help. And that's what the Friendship Foundation and why you're here for a great cause. It's helping each other. And I'm proud to say that Michael Greenberg is a dear friend of mine. He gives a lot. He started this whole peer-to-peer walk, and it's such an exciting day because we have raised today, this year, over $2 million for all of our community, all the way from El Segundo down to Palos Verdes. So you should be proud of yourselves, all the schools. You did a fantastic job. Remember, get fit because you are worth it. Now I'd love to bring onto the stage the president of Skechers, Michael Greenberg. Woo!
Hey, Denise, hold on a minute. Wait, take a bow, because Denise has supported this walk just like each and every one of you for the last 11 years, huh? And this woman makes coffee nervous. She has so much energy. Love you. So good morning and thank you, weather. Always participates with us on this walk. I gotta say that this is the largest walk of its kind. We're in our 11th year, and what makes this special is each and every one of you have helped us grow from the first walk 11 years ago, 1,200 people, to over 15,000 registered walkers this year. So thank you, thank you. Love, love, love the South Bay community and the 5 cities all coming together, and everything that we do changes the lives of so many children.
Okay, we are now going to begin the walk, what we're all here for. So, are you ready? We'll count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's walk. Have fun, everybody. Have a good time. And then come on back after you touch the beer. Come on back. We got more entertainment. Thank you, everybody, for successful peer-to-peer walk. Thank you, Skechers, Michael Greenberg, and the Friendship Foundation. Have a good walk, everybody. Love you.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Scouts here with Tommy Lasorda. Tommy, what is your advice for kids growing up?
I think that anybody growing up should realize how important their life is. To get a good education. Education means a great deal. And I tell you something else. We live in the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. Be good, take care of yourself, and remember, you got to believe in yourself.
That's great advice, Tommy. I agree with that completely. Thank you.
for a special presentation. The West Torrance Lions Club would like to honor two special All-Stars this evening. First, we'd like to award the Don Baker Scholarship. The Don Baker Scholarship Award is for a founding member of the Lions Club, who is to be founding president of Lions Club International, an organization of 45,500 clubs and over 1,300,000 members in 205 countries around the world. This year's Don Baker Scholarship recipient from Narbonne is Jack Brown. And finally, the recipient of the 2019 Jason Zanowski Scholarship is awarded annually to a University State football senior. He demonstrates leadership, exemplary teamwork, and good sportsmanship while striving for excellence. The recipient of the 2019 Jason Zanowski Scholarship is Jackson Fisher. Congratulations to both young men on outstanding football careers, and we wish you nothing but the best in all your future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Brown and Jackson Fisher.
Welcome back, fans. Again, I'd like to congratulate Jack Brown out of Narbonne, who was a recipient of the Don Baker Scholarship, and Jackson Fisher out of Maricosta High School, who was the recipient of the Jason Sadowski Scholarship. As we get ready for the second half of play here in the 56th annual West Torrance Lions Club All-Star Football game, the North squad has a 7-14 lead here at halftime. Both squads have been picking up nice yardage so far this contest, led of course on the North team by number 15, Jacque Torres out of St. Bernard's, and from the South squad, number 22, Stephen Bradford out of North Torrance. Let's see what will happen here as the North squad will receive the opening kickoff of the second half. Again, taken at about the 5-yard line is number 28, Williams. And he's going to be thrown down. Sorry, rather, that was number 30, Jules Brown out of Westchester on the return for the North squad. North is going to come out in an I formation. That's Carter out of Westchester under center there for the North squad. Penalty is going to be on South Torrance. Again, Julian Carter, the 6'2" quarterback from Westchester, is going to hand the ball off again. This time it's Torres getting around the right-hand side, picking up a few yards and a first down. Nice run there by Torres. We have a trips right formation. Man in motion out of the trips formation, and Carter's going to fake it to the man in motion, take it himself before getting thrown down by Tesui Adams out of PV. Four receivers sent. Carter in shotgun. Carter back to pass. He's going to throw it and complete it to his right. That was completed to Montana Lamonius Craig out of Inglewood. Good for another North first down at the North 39-yard line. I formation, Carter under center. He is going to hand the ball off to his tailback, who tries to go up the middle and then bounces it around the right-hand side. That was Demaje Williams out of Inglewood. Great job reading the defense by Williams, springing it out to the right-hand side. I formation. This time the pitch goes back to Williams, and he's going to be picked up and thrown down by number 15, Andre Jenkins. That's going to be a personal foul for sure. You can't just body slam a player there. Impressive pro wrestling move, but this ain't pro wrestling. Officials definitely discussing this play. There was a clear penalty. I guess the only thing the officials could be discussing is whether number 15, Andre Jenkins out of Narbonne, might be disqualified. However, it's just a normal personal foul penalty, as Jenkins will remain in the game. However, the North will be in South territory as Carter fakes the handoff this time to Williams, and he is going to be swallowed up and thrown down for a sack by number 13, Luke Seymour out of Peninsula. And he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, setting up a second down situation. We have a change at quarterback here for the North squad. Number 14, Anthony Ornoyu from Santa Monica is back in at quarterback. As the officials appears to be discussing the placement, the spotting of the, there is a penalty on the play. Actually, it's going to be waved off by the referee. 4 receiver set. Ornoyu in shotgun. He's going to throw it deep down the right-hand side, and that's going to be intercepted by number 18, Richard Cox out of Banning. So the South squad defense comes up huge with the turnover after a huge personal foul, as momentum will now go back into the South side. Let's take another look at this play. Again, the North squad was running the ball very effectively, tries to throw it deep down the sideline and into double coverage, and Cox came up with a huge interception for the South squad. And the South squad will start their first possession here in the second half, as the ball is handed off up the middle. Again, that was Bradford on the carry for the South. Big run on the quarterback keeper by number 10, Jake Otto. Got a nice block out there by number 79, Chris Amalfitano. First down, South squad moving the ball here in the third quarter. Otto sends the man in motion and fakes the handoff, takes it himself around the left-hand side. Might have gotten a yard or so on the carry. Second down and about 8 to go here for the South. Trips right Pistol formation, handoff goes to Bradford, and he's going to be thrown down in the backfield by number 22, Drew Wilson out of Redondo Union. Let's take another look at this play as Wilson read the play perfectly, comes on the delayed blitz and takes down Bradford in the backfield. Great job there by Wilson reading that run play towards the weak side. Trips right. 5 receivers set. No back formation. And Otto is going to take it himself and almost gets around the right-hand side. Might have gotten a yard. Had one man to beat, but just could not beat him. Handoff goes up the middle to Bradford once again. And he is stopped by Salazar out of West Torrance. Appears to be enough for the first down. Looks like third down situation here. Pistol formation. Trips left. 4 south. Otto's going to throw it to his right, and that ball is dropped by number 30, John James Urata. Third and 5 for the South. Pistol formation. The handoff is a fake handoff to Bradford, and getting outside and picking up a first down was Otto on the quarterback keeper. Great play there and great vision to avoid that traffic in the middle by Otto. We got an offset pistol I formation. This time the handoff goes up the middle. Not much yardage on the play. Pistol formation. Penalty flag on the play. False start against the South squad. Trips left, pistol formation. Otto back to pass. He throws it to his right. That's incomplete. South was looking for a penalty on the play, and it appears that they might have gotten it on the pass interference, as the officials are definitely discussing what happened. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be. It is going to be pass interference against the North squad. So the South squad drive will continue here in the third quarter. Pistol formation, handoff goes up the middle to Bradford. He bounces it out to the left. Is able to pick up nice yardage. Second down and about 3 from the North 19-yard line. Shotgun formation. Otto's going to take it himself around the left-hand side. Not get much yardage on the play. He's going to be stopped by Corey Martin out of Sarah, but enough for the first down. South trying to even up the score here in the third quarter. Trips right, pistol formation. Otto's going to hand the ball off to Bradford, and Bradford finds a huge hole up the middle led by number 55, Lehigh Iosa from Narbonne, stopped by Rashad Lawrence out of Maricosta. Timeout on the field as the South squad is driving in their first possession of the third quarter and have each side has had the ball once, and there's just over 2.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. And again, the running attack has been very effective this evening for both squads. Prior to the interception, the North squad was driving. South is now driving as Otto's going to take the ball into the end zone for himself. That is a touchdown. Faked the handoff there to Bradford and was able to go nearly untouched in for the touchdown. Again, the rushing attack has been very effective as we see a little somersault going towards the sideline by Otto. South came out in that trips right formation, faked that little handoff to Bradford, who's gotten great yardage all night, and Otto was able to take it himself into the end zone for the touchdown. Andres Serson from San Pedro on for the extra point. That's up high, straight, and good. So that will even up the score here at 14. Let's see what the North squad has in store for the South as we get a nice return by the North. That was number 29, Zarius Raymer from West Torrance on the return for the North squad. Carter back in at quarterback, trips left, shotgun. Carter's going to hand the ball off to the single back. That's Saison, who is stopped immediately by Jason D. McCauley from South. Saison appears to be a little hobbled on the play. Hopefully he'll be back in later in this contest. Also number 75 for the North squad is hobbled too. We don't have a name for that number in our program. Hopefully he'll be okay too. Carter, a little delayed handoff off to Torres, was faking a pass downfield and then was lucky enough to get a couple yards from Torres, who has been, again, very effective this evening on the ground for the North squad. Head coach Steve Shevlin definitely pleased with his rushing attack so far. Carter under center, I formation. He's going to roll out to his right, and he's going to take it himself. It looked like he was looking to pass, but no one was open, and he had some yards in front of him, so he decided to take it and pick up the first down for the North squad. Carter in shotgun, man in motion. Handoff goes to the man in motion. That's James Freilich out of El Segundo, who has picked up some nice yardage on those little wide receiver runs out of motion. Second down and about 3 to go for the North squad. As the third quarter winds down, little swing pass out to the right completed to Montana Lemonius Craig. To Suey Adams in on the stop out of PV. First down for the North squad, and that will do it for the third quarter. The score is knotted up at 14 apiece. This is definitely turning into a classic here this evening. as both offenses have relied heavily on the rushing attack. Normally, these all-star games will feature a high-flying offensive attack through the air. However, tonight's contest, both squads have been very effective on the ground. Let's see what the fourth quarter has in store as we're all knotted up at 14. There was movement on the line. Let's see what squad it's going to be against. Saw both sides moving there prior to the flag coming out. Let's see who the officials, and the officials agree that it was offsides and the defender was not drawn offsides. Carter in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to the single back. That's Torres. He runs backward and is going to be thrown down by number 42, Joshua Ward, out of San Pedro. Ward with a huge play there. Getting in the backfield. Let's take another look at this play. Again, Torres has been dominating all game long for North, but this time he goes nowhere, goes backwards, and that will set up a second down and about 18 to go here for North. Fake handoff, Carter takes it himself, picked up about 5-6 yards on the play. It's going to set up what should be a third down and 12 to 13 to go. Let's see what the North squad can do. Can they get a first down in the air? Trips left, man in motion. Carter back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side and incomplete. However, there was a penalty flag that came in. Great coverage, I thought, by the South squad. However, let's see what the officials are going to call here. And they are going to call pass interference versus South. So that will give the North squad a huge first down from a long third down situation as the handoff goes up the middle, and appears to be some extracurricular activity here. As I said, this game is turning into a classic, and it's a hard-fought battle down in the trenches. Tempers are flaring here in the fourth quarter. Officials trying to contain that emotion. It's like we got offsetting personal fouls and a couple ejections here. This game is definitely not your average all-star game. Both squads want this game very badly, as it is knotted up with 10 minutes and 9 seconds to go. And like I said, it's been a hard-fought battle in the trenches. Carter in shotgun, two-back formation. He's throwing it deep down the middle, and that ball is going to be completed to number 12, Montana, Lamonius Craig. Let's take another look at this play as the North squad keeps two running backs in for pass protection, and Craig is able to fight the ball from Jared Braff from San Pedro to come up with a huge play at about the south 1 yard line. He nearly got into the end zone. Carter under center. He's going to take it himself with the quarterback sneak and into the end zone. is Carter for the North touchdown. Saison in to kick the extra point. Good to see him back on the field after limping off. Still appears to be limping a little bit, but was able to kick the extra point and the kickoff. South is going to return this ball. Got a good return coming on. Jack Brown out of Narbonne will get the ball past the 30-yard line, where South will start this possession in the fourth quarter. That's Nash completing the pass out to Brown along the left-hand side. Picked up nice yardage before he was taken down. Trips right. Shotgun. Nash fakes the handoff to the single back. He's going to get around the left-hand side. Nice blocking on the line, led by number 79, Chris Amalfitano out of Mary Star. Trips right, pistol formation. Nash throws the ball to his left-hand side, completes it to number 30, James John Urata, taken down by Tim Williams out of Inglewood. South is driving here in the fourth quarter into North territory. Pistol formation, handoff goes up the middle. That's Brown in the backfield. Jack Brown, the Don Baker Scholarship recipient, picks up a huge gain up the middle. Let's take another look at this play as he got tremendous blocks right up the middle. Again, that offensive line from the South squad has been dominating. You got number 75, Lamise Samalia, Jesse Tello out of Mary Star, Chris Amalfitano out of Mary Star, and Joseph Toyololo out of Narbonne doing a tremendous job here and all night for the South squad, as we see number 22, Drew Wilson, limp off. Hopefully he'll be back later this contest. Trips right, shotgun, and Nash completes it to the left, and that was completed to number 42, Joshua Ward out of San Pedro, and he was lit up there by Tim Williams. Let's take another look at this play as Ward hauls the ball in and then is just knocked out of bounds by Williams. A good, hard, legal hit there by Williams. The handoff goes to Brown. Otto now in at quarterback for the South squad. Amalfitano pulling and leading the way for a nice play there as number 10, Jake Otto out of Banning, takes it himself for a first down inside the 10-yard line. Again, Amalfitano with a nice lead block as he's a big pulling lineman. The 315, 6'3 Amalfitano is throwing his weight around on this drive. Again, the handoff goes to Brown, and behind Amalfitano goes Brown into the end zone for a South touchdown. And again, that dominating line play has led to a dominating rushing attack here for the South squad. South squad coming in, going for two, calling a timeout here. So let's see if the South squad will try to go for two and the win here with 5 minutes and 32 seconds as Miller is being aggressive, and Wilson takes the ball himself and is unable to get around the right-hand side. A huge play there by the North defense. Hank Dunlap from Maricosta, huge play, stopping Jake Otto from picking up the two-point conversion and the lead. So the North squad still has a one-point advantage. Corey Miller being very aggressive here in the fourth quarter, trying to take the lead. That's one thing you'll see in these all-star games. The coaches will be very aggressive and do things they might not normally do in the regular season, as the ball is going to be handed off to Torres. Torres with a couple nice moves gets around the left-hand side and picks up enough yardage there for a first down, it looks like. Arnoyu back in at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to number 21. This time he's in the backfield. That's James Freilich out of El Segundo. He's been dominating as when he runs the ball in motion from the motion position, from the receiver position. When he comes in motion, timeout North squad. With 4 minutes and 39 seconds, the North squad is just looking to run out the clock as Arnayu swings the pass to his left and is incomplete. That's a huge play for the South squad, stopping the clock. Third down and 9 to go. 4 receiver set. Arnoyu in shotgun. He is going to this time do a delayed handoff to Torres, who picks up a couple yards before getting thrown down by Luke Seymour out of Peninsula. So the South squad was able to stop the North squad and will get the ball back here late in the fourth quarter, as the punt will go out of bounds at the South 37-yard line. So the South squad has to go probably about 30 yards to get in field goal position. Trips left, pistol formation, and the back is thrown down in the backfield by number 51. Alondro King out of Centennial. Let's take another look at this play as Brown gets the handoff and is right in the arms of King right as he got the ball. Great job there by Brown not to fumble the ball, as King was in the backfield right when he was getting the ball. 2nd and 12 now. Trips left, pistol formation. Nash back to pass, and the pass is incomplete. That was intended for number 28, Judah Focia from Carson. Let's see if Nash out of South Torrance can get something going here. Trips left, pistol formation. And it appears that this will be another offsides call here. Let's see what the officials come up with, see if the defender was drawn off or not. And indeed he wasn't. That is going to be a 3rd and about 7 to go here for South. Nash back to pass, little running back screen set up nicely, and a huge gainer there by number 42, Joshua Ward out of San Pedro, picking up a huge first down and a huge chunk of yardage, getting to about the 37-yard line. Officials are discussing. Let's see what the penalty flag is going to be waved off. The North coach doesn't seem to be too happy about it. Might have been an illegal block, possible illegal block downfield, but it was waved off. Trips left, pistol formation. Nash is going to hand the ball off to Ward, and Ward is still on his feet and breaking free. Huge play there by the South offense, as that South offensive line is starting to really dominate now. Let's take another look at this play. And it is just every man doing his job, straight up head-on blocking, and Ward picking through the cracks and picking up another nice chunk of yardage. Trips left, pistol formation, handoff goes to Ward. He gets a nice block up around the left-hand side by Joseph Toyalola from Narbonne. Setting up a second down and about 4 to go. Pistol formation. Nash looking over to the side, seeing if they're going to possibly change the call. Ward in at running back for South. Nash throws the ball out to his left, and it's incomplete. Broken up on the play by number 33, Tim Williams out of Inglewood. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to Ward. Otto in at quarterback now for the South team. Timeout South, as it will be a 4th and 1 situation here late in the fourth quarter. Let's see what head coach Corey Miller is going to do with 1:23 to go. 4th and 1. He is going to go for the field goal. It's Andre Saracen in to attempt the 25-yard field goal. It's up high straight, and it is good. And the South team has taken a 23-21 lead here with 1 minute and 19 seconds to go in the 56th annual West Torrance Lions All-Star Football Game. The kick is short, taken at about the 20-yard line. That's Torres on the return, and he's still on his feet and is finally taken down by Hamlin from Chadwick. So with 1:07, Arnoyu is back in for North. He's back to pass, and he is going to get thrown down for a sack. That's number 48, David Ukatu from North, getting the sack for the South team. Huge play. Clock is running, under 50 seconds to go. Arnoyu in shotgun, trying to get a last-second miracle here going. And he completes a huge play to number 12. That's Montana Lemonius Craig with a huge gainer here. North squad coming up, trying to down the ball. Arnoyu downs the ball with 21 seconds to go. Ball on the 35-yard line of South, as North has a shot here late in the fourth. Pass is going to be completed. I thought it bounced in there, but it was complete. North trying again down the ball, and successfully doing so with 6 seconds to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. Arnoyu back to pass. Needs just a few more yards, but is going to be taken down for a sack number 13, Luke Seymour. From Peninsula, number 48, David Ukatu. From North Torrance, end the game for the South with the huge sack on the play. And the South squad will come back this evening with a huge 23-21 victory. A fine, hard-fought battle here at El Camino College between two very talented squads. Again, this game featured two impressive running attacks led from the north by Torres from St. Bernard's, and the south, the victorious team, number 22, Stephen Bradford. From North Torrance, number 42, Joshua Ward from San Pedro. You also had Jake Otto from Banning, the quarterback, with some nice runs. Drew Nash with some very nice runs from South Torrance. Corey Miller and the South team are victorious tonight by a score of 23-21. Stay tuned, fans, as I award the third annual Jason Sadowski Scholarship to Maricosta wide receiver and cornerback Jackson Fisher.
This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'm proud to present the third annual Jason Sadowski Scholarship to Maricosta football senior Jackson Fisher. This scholarship was made possible by generous donations from my wife Cynthia, the Kerrigan family, Maricosta football boosters, and Skechers. Congratulations, Jackson.
Thank you.
Good luck in your future.